Hi, I'm Karen and welcome to Boot the Boss. So I wanted to talk to you today about seeking out opportunities because if you don't want to spend your days in your job and you want to quit the 9 to 5, which is everyone's dream, or most people's dream, not everyone's dream, but most people's dream, to have time to themselves and do their own thing, you're going to need to think about how you're going to grow your business big enough to replace your salary. Now you can do that through Amazon or eBay and a business like that, and you can spend your days maybe doing some retail arbitrage and packing stuff up and sending it onto Amazon. But if you do that, really you're kind of replacing your salary from your job with another job, because you've then got to go out every day to source your products and do all that sort of stuff, which is still a billion times better than working for someone else, absolutely. But maybe that's not your dream. Maybe your dream is freedom rather than just working just as hard but for you. So maybe you want something that's a little bit more passive, or you want something that really excites you, or whatever. Or maybe that does really excite you, but whatever. You've got to seek out opportunities of how you can get there and what you can do. And that, I think, is one of the biggest keys in terms of growing a big business and booting the boss and leaving the 9 to 5, if you can seek out opportunities. And I'm going to tell you a little story that I only told Matt the other day, about just an example of how I did it and how I was looking at seeking out an opportunity. Because I had left one job and I decided to take some time out before starting another job to start my own business. And I found Matt on YouTube. Secret Wealth Project didn't exist at the time, so it was just a YouTube channel. And I liked Matt, and I was following a couple of other people as well, but they were American or Australian or wherever. And I just didn't get the same feeling about them as I got about Matt. Maybe it's just because he's English, but whatever. And I was travelling in and out of London. So before I'd left my other job, I was thinking about what I was going to do and how I was going to do it. And I was reading Think and Grow Rich. And I don't know if anyone's read that book. I can't tell you whether it's a great book. For me, it's a life-changing book, but I never got past the end of chapter 1. But it's still life-changing. Because in the book, it starts by talking about a guy who particularly wants a certain person as their business partner, and they've really got their heart set on being that person's business partner and refuse to take no for an answer. And then a little bit later in the chapter, I think it's probably when you come to the end of the chapter, it starts to talk about you won't know what you'll get from this book until the end. It won't always be very obvious what you'll get from this book. And it suddenly dawned on me that I knew exactly what I wanted, and that was the opportunity that I wanted to chase after. And doing something with Matt and being Matt's business partner, and I just felt that that was the right thing for me to do. And it was only a few days later, very shortly afterwards, he started the Facebook group. So I was one of the first people in the Facebook group. And when you're one of the first people, it's quite easy to get noticed because, there's not very many people in there. And somebody asked Matt if he was going to start a prep centre. And he said no, because he didn't have the right business partner for it. And having only just a couple of days before decided that I was going to be Matt's next business partner. I didn't know if he had business partners. I didn't know if he'd done that in the past, if he wanted to do that. I didn't know any of that. I just knew that was what I was going to do. And nothing was going to stop me, and nothing was going to stand in my way. And so I sent Matt a PM and just said, referred to his message in the group and said, well, I can do that with you. We can do that together. He must have thought, who's this random bird? Who's this random that's just messaging me out of the blue? Anyway, so we got chatting. He was really suspicious of me to start with. Really, really super suspicious of me. And we got chatting, and we got on well, and I met him and Holly, and we all got on fabulously well, and it was all lovely, and kind of that's how things started. But right at the beginning, I was very much determined to find what my thing was going to be And I didn't really know what my thing was. I'd already started doing some Amazon online arbitrage, and I tried a bit of retail arbitrage and just hated it. I was just like, this isn't for me at all. So I'd done some online arbitrage, which was definitely better, definitely like that much more. And I had a couple of Shopify stores. So, but I was looking for an opportunity, and I didn't know at the time, like beforehand, what that opportunity was going to be. I didn't have that in mind particularly until I suddenly read that in the book, and I was like, I know exactly what I want. That is an opportunity. And that's what you've got to look for. You know, opportunities it's not always obvious. You know, I could have just read that book and it could have gone straight over my head in terms of partnering up with Matt. And obviously now I am Matt's business partner. I'm very proud to be as well. But I could have not done any of that. It would have been very easy to read that book and not necessarily look for opportunity or think about opportunities that were around. I could have just continued on with my Amazon business and my Shopify stores, and you know, I would have made sure they were a success, because that's what I was very determined to do something and move forward. But looking for opportunities is what can really make your business take off. It can make such a big difference. Now, that was my opportunity. Obviously your opportunity will be different, and you've got to find what's right for you, because you know, it's something you've got to be passionate about and something that you really want. But definitely look for opportunities everywhere. Don't just see what's in front of you, if you know what I mean. Look for how you could do things differently, what else you could do, how you could take something that looks just black and white and make it something completely different. So you've got to look for opportunities everywhere, because you've got to be bold. If you're going to replace your salary and secure your financial self at the same time, because it's no good just replacing your salary with something that's not secure, you've got to replace your salary with something that's fairly secure to make sure that you're looking after your financial situation. You know, don't do what I did and just quit the job when you don't have another one and just believe something's going to happen. You know, don't do what I did. Definitely do it sensibly and build it up on the side is definitely the right thing to do for most people. You know, I chose to quit my job and just go all in because I seen that opportunity, that what I wanted with Matt. I knew that was what I wanted. I knew that was the right thing to do. It all just felt so right, and so like I was on a road, and I was just, there's no way I was getting off. Nobody was getting me off that road. Nobody was getting me off that road. I was going down that road. And so, you know, I just quit my job one day. That was it. I was just like, I'm on this path. I'm not making any money, but I believe in this path, and I believe what I'm doing is the right thing for me. So I just quit and did it. But I'm not suggesting you do that, because I think that's a crazy, silly thing to do. But you've got to look for those opportunities, because you've got to be bold. You know, you've got to, you hear about, if you like listen to YouTube channels and videos, and you learn about, you know, really successful entrepreneurs, they all take risks. They take massive amounts of risks, and they risk everything to get what they want. And you know, you've got to be brave. I've got a long journey. I'm on this journey with you. My journey is just as long as yours in terms of securing my financial future. And okay, maybe I've quit the boss, booted the boss, because that was just, you know, me being me and just taking risks. But you know, I've got a long road to go down before I secure that financial freedom that I've got. Because I've got, you know, rather than build it up on the side, I've got to secure it now, and I've got to do it right now, because, you know, there's nothing else there. There's no job. There's nothing else supporting me. I eliminated plan B. There is only plan A, and that's it. So I have to make plan A work. But looking for opportunities, that's what you want to do. You want to look for things that you could do that, you know, make it bigger, make it bolder, take some risks, believe in yourself, you know. And if you're truly entrepreneurial, which you must be to be here and be reading or watching this video, you know, inside you've got what it takes to find those opportunities. You know, don't follow the sheep and just do a certain business model because somebody else is doing it. You know, find out what's right for you. You know, look deep inside and find out what's right for you, and search out your own opportunities, because, you know, there'll be opportunities for everybody, and your opportunities are there just as much as mine was. It's just about making sure that you identify it and you take advantage of it, and having, you know, the courage to be a bit brave and risk a few things and give it a go. And you can do it because you are in Boot the Boss group, I guess, I hope. And if you're not, get over there now because you need to be. It's a great Facebook group and we're all helping each other and motivating each other and keeping each other on track. Anyway, so I've gone on enough about finding your opportunity. So seek out your opportunity, do it, be brave, be bold, go for it. You can do it. So give me a thumbs up, please. Comment down below how you're seeking out your opportunity. You know, share it with us, share the story. It's lovely to hear. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, ding the little bell thing, and I will see you on the next video. Have a great day.